Would you like to know a strategy on how to change a habit, especially that habit that is no longer serving you and you are ready for that change? If so, that's exactly what I'm going to be sharing today. I'm Connie Holmes. I'm the founder of Be You to Be Full Hypnosis and Coaching, and every day I help clients with changing habit patterns so that they can create new habits in their life that actually serve them. I teach individuals how to confidently and courageously move from reacting to life to owning their life. And to me, when you can actually have habits that actually serve you, that's a beautiful way to learn how to own your life. So, what happens with a habit? Now, we all have habits in our life that serve us and serve us very, very well. But then we also have those habits that can kind of kick us in the pants. And it's those habits that I want to talk to you about. So, let me just really give a quick explanation about why and how and all of that stuff about how habits are formed. So we have two areas of our mind. And so one is our conscious mind, and then the other is our subconscious mind. Our conscious mind is responsible for judging, questioning, critiquing, analyzing, and it's our logical part of our mind. And then our subconscious mind is responsible for, it houses all of our memories, it houses all of our emotions, our belief systems, as well as our habits and routines. And also that construct of our minds, it's reported that between 5 to 10% of our daily operations come from our conscious mind, and all the rest come from our subconscious mind. So that is why I'm going to use smoking as an example. Whether you smoke or not, I think we can relate to this. That is why your conscious mind can know that smoking is not healthy for me. My father died of lung cancer, so what am I doing? So that all comes from our conscious mind. However, the habit of smoking, and then the emotions tied around smoking, and the belief systems that you have around smoking. Remember, belief systems are not always accurate and true. Belief systems are just things that we can form over time. So an example of that could be, well, I'm driving, so I have to have a cigarette. I just had a meal, so it's time for my cigarette. That's an example of a belief system that does not serve you. But all of those things are in your subconscious mind, and that is connecting you even further to that habit that you have. And again, some habits serve us and others do not serve us. So that's the construct of our minds. And that's also, just if you think about it from a percentage point, that's why our conscious mind can know this is not healthy for me. I need to make a change. But why it can be so difficult is because 90 to 95% of the structure around it is in our subconscious mind. So obviously, hypnosis helps. I'll let you see my shirt, Be You to Be Full Hypnosis and Coaching. So obviously, hypnosis can really help with any habit change because we work at that subconscious level where all of this stuff resides. However, you can also help yourself, and that's what I want to share with you. So how do you do it? So within our for right now, I'm going to say within our daily routines and within the construct of how we think and believe and perform and that type of thing, we have three different areas that we operate from. And so one is our automatic response system, one is our emotional level, and then one is our thinking level. So right there, I mean, we're already starting to see some similarities between conscious mind and subconscious mind. So we have our automatic responses, emotional responses, and then the thinking responses. All right. So what happens when we have a poor habit? Now I'm going to switch over to the salty snack at 8 o'clock at night when you're watching TV and you're winding down for the night. If you are in the habit of, oh, it's 8 o'clock at night, and not even that you're conscious what time it is, but you're sitting on the couch and you're like, I want that salty snack. So you get up, go off to the kitchen, grab that bag of chips, come back, put your butt in that same cushion, and next thing you know, that whole bag of chips is gone. And you're like, what just happened? And so that is the habit that you want to change. Well, first of all, how that scenario just happened was it's your automatic response. Because for days, weeks, months, that has been your routine. Subconsciously, it's 8 o'clock, your butt is in that cushion, and you're starting to wind down for the night. So that means A equals B. That means my butt's on this cushion on the couch, so that means I'm walking to the pantry to get that salty snack. And that is something that you've done over and over and over again. So you're really creating this neural pathway that is deep and deep and deep and deep. And so what do? What you do is you, one, recognize you need and you want that change. Number two, slow down, even just half a step, slow down. And the reason why you want to slow down is because we want to do two things. We want to allow time to get to that thinking part of our brain, because what's happened previously is you went from the automatic part of your brain to the emotional part. You went and got that salty snack and you came back. You didn't allow enough time and space in there for you to get up to that thinking part of your mind, that thinking part that knows it's time for a change. And so how you do that is a couple of things. One, just slowing down, even just half a step. It can allow just that enough time to get up to that thinking brain. So that's number one. Number two with it is to introduce a pattern interrupt. And what a pattern interrupt can be, honest to goodness, it can be something as simple as putting your butt on another cushion of the couch when you decide to unwind at night. Because maybe your mind, your subconscious mind, is so connected to butt in seat, 8 o'clock at night, salty snack. So if you put your butt in another cushion, that could be enough that interrupts that pattern. Okay, so it could be something as simple as that. Another thing that can be helpful is when you do find yourself walking to the kitchen, talk out loud to yourself. Seriously, you're going to feel crazy, but who cares? Talk out loud to yourself and say, why am I walking out here to the kitchen? Well, you didn't do that for the past 6 months. So right there's a pattern interrupt. And then when you ask yourself that question, it's going to slow you down. And then it can be an opportunity for you to connect in and be like, what was I just thinking? What was I just feeling? Why do I feel like I need to come in here and do this? Because what you're doing right there is you're allowing time and space, and I just gave an example of that. You're now getting up to that thinking part of your brain, because that thinking part, not all the time. Now, once in a while, you're still going to, challenge that situation and say, but I want them anyway. Okay, fine, you want them anyway. But if you do this every single time that you're trying to break this habit, not trying, because when you try, you don't do. When you are doing things, working towards creating a new habit for yourself, what's going to happen is you are getting more and more and more into that thinking part of your mind. And then when you're in that thinking part of your mind, that is when those habits can change. So just think about layers. We have our automatic response, we have our emotional response, and we have our thinking response. And think about some of your unhealthy habits right now. I guarantee you it's automatic to the emotion. And those probably like swim together so closely that you almost probably couldn't differentiate them. But you're not slowing down long enough to get up to that thinking part of your brain to sit there and say, what am I doing? Do I need this? What can I do instead? So that is a way for you on your own to start to connect in with habit choice, habit change, and how to be successful in changing that. So I trust and I hope that was helpful. But if this is something you need help with, I am a certified hypnotherapist as well as a life coach and a health coach. So if you need help in this regard in any way, please reach out to me. All right, thank you so much. And if you got value out of this, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.